is the fifth in a set of 6 videos, Intuition and Psychic Development. And in this video, following on from all the previous videos, I am going to be looking at psychic ability and psychic development. Are you already psychic? What is being psychic? Do you know that you are psychic? How can you develop that? So let's not hang around, let's get straight on with it. In this lesson, we are going to be looking at recognising and developing your psychic ability. Now, I've already looked at what psychic ability is in lesson 1, but we're going to be exploring a little bit more how to recognise when you are being psychically led and how to develop that. The bad news is that psychic ability is not something you can learn. It's something you can explore. Now, I'm going to be giving you lots and lots of ninja tricks here, but it really is about exploring your own ability. Like I said in lesson 1, everybody is gifted in different ways, and it helps you to identify what is your special skill and work with that. It doesn't mean you can't explore and develop other skills, but it can be helpful to identify that. The good news is, in my experience, most people are already tuned in. They just don't know it, and it was the same for me. I've been tuned in psychically and intuitively since I was a child. I just wasn't aware of what that looked like. There is a myth, of course, a very old-fashioned belief, that psychic ability is the gift of the few. It runs in families, or it's just gifted to certain people. As I've already said, this is not true. Everybody has the ability to access their psychic ability, and like I've said, most people are already tuned in but don't know it. Some people are tuned in automatically. Some people have to tune themselves in, and some people just need to learn to recognise when they are tuned in. Now, I've already looked at intuition, and intuition and psychic development, in my experience, are very, very closely linked. A lot of the information that I give on the intuition lesson can be applied to the psychic ability lesson as well. A lot of it is about conscious awareness. A lot of it is about making note of when these things occur. And a lot of it as well is about meditation. Now, here are a few more ninja tricks. It really is helpful to raise your energy, to get tuned in. The more our energy is raised, the more positive and lifted we are, the more easily we can be tuned in. This means don't get stressed out about this. Learn to have fun. If we're getting stressed out about this, we maybe need to look at our reasoning behind why we are doing this. Are we doing this to move ourselves forward spiritually, or are we doing this as an ego boost? If we get stressed out about it, we are likely to block that energy from coming in. Another way to raise our vibration, of course, is taking long walks in the countryside, or taking walks in the countryside. And obviously, meditation is always going to be a huge help as well. I also want to state that it is easier to read for other people than it is for ourselves. The reason for this is because we are attached to our outcome, aren't we? And when we want something, we can often get that as a response rather than the response that we're actually getting. Now, this can be helped by using the tarot or any other form of divination. We've also already looked at what the different psychic abilities and psychic skills look like in lesson 1. So a psychic skill can look different to different people. And remember, everybody receives information in different ways. It's important to recognise who it is we're communicating with as well, because different forms of communication have different names. For example, if we're looking at our psychic ability, we're looking at our spirit guides or our higher self. We can also gain communication from those who have passed along. This, of course, is mediumship. Now, I've already briefly looked at the myth that only the special few have intuition and psychic ability. This is simply not true. Everybody has the ability to tune in to their psychic awareness. If you struggle, however, it may come down to your awareness as to what that is and what that looks and feels like. It all comes down to practice and persistence. If you really want to do this, then keep on trying. It will come. And as with intuition, it's about being in the right mind space, the right brain wave level, and also it's all about raising your vibration. And remember, keep that journal when the guidance comes in. Now, don't forget, meditation is key. If you want a meditation for spiritual and psychic development, please go along to video 3 in my beginners meditation bundles, and also the meditation on its own is video 6. I hope you found that helpful, and I hope that helps you move forward. Obviously, there are more in-depth lessons on my membership site on my website, starlightworkcircle.com. The link will be below. There will be another video on psychic development. That's going to be video 6. The link will be below when that's available if you want to join me there. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.